Hello, and thanks for taking a few minutes to take a look at the Duplicate Excluder application created by Automation Services and made available to all IDEA users through the Caseware IDEA Marketplace. The Duplicate Excluder application is a collection of forward-thinking tests created to enhance the duplicate exclusion function that's standard in IDEA. Duplicate excluder tests add a fuzzy logic component to that powerful test, basically adding a range value to the exclusion items tested. To demonstrate how simple the duplicate excluder tests are to run, I've chosen one of the 9 available tests and will walk through the process to create a result dataset in my IDEA project. After that, I'll briefly discuss how the remaining tests are configured and what you can expect as a result. I'm using P-card data for May 2015 that I downloaded from my provider and saved in Excel format. I use the standard wizard in the Import category on the Home tab to import the data into IDEA. With your data imported, choose the Smart Analyzer tab from IDEA's main ribbon. The Duplicate Excluder application is now a Marketplace application, and you can purchase the Duplicate Excluder app directly through that Marketplace that's located on the Smart Analyzer tab in your IDEA software. To access the Duplicate Excluder application with the Smart Analyzer tab active, choose Select and Run. Doing so will open the Select and Run Audit Test dialog that displays all Smart Analyzer applications that you have installed in your IDEA software. Click Duplicate Excluder in the Audit Test Navigator panel to display only the tests contained in the Duplicate Excluder package. As with all automated apps, there are several pieces of information that you must provide to run each of the tests you select, and each of the tests will have unique requirements that are based on the results that the test was designed to provide. Clicking on a test will provide an audit objective and example in the description panel in the lower left of the dialog. Let's get started by clicking the No link next to the numeric percentage differences within a range test. This test could be used to identify split purchases, or where a user is trying to keep their purchases below their spending threshold. Each test will default to using the data set you had open when starting the test. If you want to change the data set you're testing against, choose the Select Database icon and select a different database from your project. Next, tag the columns in your database that are required or any other optional columns that will make your test more specific to your needs by choosing the field names from the drop-down boxes in the Field to Assign column. Identify the columns to be tested and click the green check mark in the upper left corner to apply the tags in the Duplicate Excluder app. The dialog will close and return you to the Select and Run Audit Test dialog to continue configuring your test. You can see now that the tagged column indicates yes. Next, click the required link in the Input column to finish defining your test parameters. This next dialog that opens enables you to define the range difference between the data elements you chose in the previous dialog. In this example, I want to identify P-card purchases on the same card number, on the same purchase date, where the purchase amounts are very similar, or within 5%. Click OK to close the dialog and use these parameters in the Duplicate Excluder test. Now the status column has a small blue triangle, indicating that all parameters, required or optional, are set and the test is ready to run. You can check the box next to the name and then click the Run icon on the ribbon, or simply click the blue triangle to run that test directly. I'll click the triangle and have Duplicate Excluder run the test at this time. Depending on the volume of data in your file to be analyzed, this could take a little time, so just be patient. When the status changes to a green check mark, the test is completed, and all that's left to do is close the Select and Run Audit Test dialog and return to your IDEA project. Choose Close from the File menu, or click the X in the upper right-hand corner to close the dialog. The Duplicate Excluder result file will be created in your IDEA project, and the result file's name will start with an @ sign. Double-click the file name to open it and view the data returned by the numeric percentage differences within a range test. The Duplicate Excluder test will return a much smaller record set than a standard duplicate exclusion test, and all the records will fall within the range that you defined in the previous dialog. In this case, purchases on the same card that are on the same date where the amounts are within 5%. Now let's take a look at the remaining 8 tests contained in the duplicate excluder application. Numeric absolute differences within a range. This test could be used to look for multiple payments to the same vendor for the same invoice where the amount is only marginally different, as may happen when an invoice is corrected or resubmitted for payment. Date differences within a range could be used to search for occurrences of payments for recurring items which are always the same amount, such as rent, and they're paid too frequently or on an irregular basis. Character differences within a Levenstein distance is a test that could be used to look for multiple payments with similar descriptions, addresses, or invoice numbers that are not the same. This test allows you to identify duplicates that are different but really similar. Opposite amounts when absolute values remain constant could be used to look for reversals in data where corresponding negative values exist for a positive value. Varying letters when numbers remain constant could be used to identify invoices, vouchers, or descriptions where the field is the same except for the numbers and special characters. Varying numbers when letters remain constant could be used to identify invoices, vouchers, or descriptions where the field is the same except for numbers and special characters. Character differences due to transpositions could be used to look for transpositions in invoice numbers, transpositions in dates, and amounts. The dates and amount fields would need to be converted to a character field in order for this test to work on it. Varying special characters when alphanumerics remain constant could be used to identify duplicates where the differences in the description fields or address fields are due to special characters. If you would like more information, a comprehensive list with descriptions of all the tests, or to purchase the duplicate excluder application, click the Marketplace icon on the Smart Analyzer tab in your IDEA software. If you need assistance using the duplicate excluder application or your IDEA software, contact helpdesk@automation.com or give us a call at 888-641-2800 and choose option 4. Thanks, and make it a great day.